This makes a ton of sense as People Can Fly join the coalition to work on Gears of War E-Day. This comes from People Can Fly's website. People Can Fly is thrilled to be working on Gears of War E-Day, the next mainline game in the renowned Gears of War series, as a co-development partner with the coalition. We are honored to return to the world of Gears of War, a franchise deeply embedded in our studio's history. As lead developer of the iconic Gears of War Judgement, depending on where you sit on that one, and co-development partner on Gears of War 1 through 3, we have always been passionate about this series and its legacy. Quote, returning to collaborate in the next chapter of the legendary saga is both a privilege and an exciting opportunity to build upon the intense, visceral action and rich storytelling that fans have come to love. We are deeply grateful for our partners' trust and support in this journey, end quote, says People Can Fly CEO Sebastian. Quote, Gears of War E-Day is not just our next major game, it's a return to what makes Gears of War games special and authentic. We're pleased to be partnering with the talented folks at People Can Fly, who have been part of our franchise's legacy for so long. This comes from Mike Crump, the studio head of the coalition. Dude, it keeps going. Our team of People Can Fly, made up of a dedicated Gears of War fans, is pouring everything we have into creating an experience that will exceed expectations. While we can't share more just yet, we're eager for the day when we can show all the exciting things we've been working on. This came from Gilmon Berry, the development director over at People Can Fly. Dude, the last game I played for People Can Fly was... well, it wasn't very good for a lot of people. I kind of liked it, though. It's funny how the name just kind of just... dude, I had it and just it escaped me. I can picture it. Man, it was a looter shooter. Either way, I loved the game. And people just kind of went, no, not for me. I actually hung out with the devs and played the game. It blows my mind. I cannot. It's going to come to me when I'm not there. But, Michael, this makes a ton of sense. They've been there forever.
Yep.
What are your thoughts?
I'm curious what this means for the development track of Gears of War E-Day, right? Supposed to come out this year, but now you're just adding co-developers, so is it that far along? That's kind of... I'm excited for this, right? Because, I mean, obviously, they worked on Gears of War 1 through 3, the iconic games in the franchise. I'm pumped that they're coming back, but it just makes me wonder, is this game really actually going to come out this year? Because if you're adding a co-developer, it means the game can't be that far done. Because if it's that far done, you wouldn't need them to join in. We haven't seen anything on this game. This was what I thought actually was going to be that mystery game at the Xbox Dev Direct that we had a couple days ago. I'm starting to wonder if this is now a 2026 game, right? No news, just added a co-developer. How much really can they add if the game's coming out? Even if the game's coming out in November, December, how much can they really add in only 8-9 months when this game's been in development for a few years? This probably makes me think they're going to push back. Maybe they're restarting it somewhere internally. Glad to hear it, but I think this might mean we're getting a 2026 release date.
Yeah, I think you're probably right, unfortunately. Yeah, Outriders was the game I was trying to think of, dude. I could not come up with that name. It just blows my mind. It's funny because I was reading the article yesterday. I'm like, Outriders was so good. Like, I had a blast playing that game, and I was hoping for more, but they're like, nah, it just didn't quite connect with fans. It's so disappointing because I played with everybody, and then everybody else fell off, and I was still grinding, dude. They came out with this DLC. Oh, man. You all people are horrible people. You should get on that game. But either way, to have them come over here, but have them to have the legacy that they've had with Gears of War franchise, it makes a ton of sense. Come in. What are they doing, right? How far are they? We're now pushing this 2026. There's never been an official announcement as when the date will be here, when we will see it. Not even a window, I don't believe, right? So it is one of those, if you're pulling them in now, have they been in there for a while and they've just announced the partnership? That's the other side of it too. So maybe they could be ready for the end of 2025. When you take a look at what Xbox is lining up for this year, dude, they're starting off pretty strong, right? We got Avowed next month. Then in April, we're getting South of Midnight. We're getting, was it Expedition 33?
Yep.
Right? And so things are coming along. We're supposed to get Fable this year as well. Like, there are some... Come on. Michael, don't do it, man. Come on. We got to get it now. It's been so long, right? But they have a lot of games lined up to drop this year already. Do they need Gears of War? Probably not. Polish it up, drop it in 2026. I think you're right, Michael. I think this is a 2026 game now at this point, as they just announced People Can Fly are working with them. Time will tell. We'll see how much more do we see this year. I think we'll be telling whether or not we get it this year or next.